Hi, my name is Alex. I'm a musician, composer, and music educator, and this video is a little different from what I've normally been doing. Recently, I released a song. It's called I'm in Love with the Wind, and it is currently available on all streaming platforms. I'm super proud of it. It is a folk, bluegrassy kind of song, and I wanted to make this video sort of walking through how I came up with it and how it got finished. So knowing it was going to be a folk sort of song, I started on the guitar and I was just playing around with some chords, and I actually sort of came up with the main ones by accident. So this is a dominant 7 shape that I play a lot. But one day I was messing around and I actually put these two fingers, my pinky and my ring finger, a string lower. And if I mute the open string, the open G string, it makes a really nice, an E9 sort of sound. So I doubled it lower with another guitar, and that actually changed the harmony a bit. So we went from this E to this D. Instead, I decided to make it a 1, E major, to minor 5. So B minor with all those extensions up top, and it sounds really, really nice in the final recording. The next thing was the actual hook of the song. So it's about, the first verse anyway, is about being in love with the wind. The lyrics are, I'm in love with the wind, a cool summer breeze, and I know wherever I go, she is following me. So I wanted to invoke the sound of the wind sort of following relentlessly, and that's where I came up with this pattern. So pretty simple. It's just sort of a major scale going in and out, a few jumps, but I think it's really effective in showcasing what the wind sounds like, especially in the final recording. It's layered in a bunch of different octaves. You've got bass, guitar, mandolin, and violin all playing the same riff, which I think is really nice. So like I said earlier, the lyrics of the first verse are what got me going with the song. I'm in love with the wind, with a cool summer breeze. And I know wherever I go, she is following me. From there, I sort of had to come up with the rest of the song. So knowing that wind was already a subject, I wanted to play with the idea of nature and the elements and things like that. And I thought it was fun to write a song from the perspective of somebody who is not only in love, like sort of spiritually with nature, but somebody who is trying to court nature. So the next verse is about the earth and sort of the strengths and weaknesses of that. I'm in love with the earth, 'cause she's warm and she's strong. And yeah, things can get rocky, but we tend to get along. So fun, very like sort of stubborn sounding compared to the wind verse, even though it's the same chords and the same instrumentation, which is fun, I thought. Next, we get into the bridge, and I thought changing up the texture would be a good idea at this point because the song is so repetitive without it. I go from strumming to finger picking the guitar, and that's the main sort of instrument you hear. We're also talking about water at this point, so I wanted to emulate the flowing of waves on the guitar with this sort of riff. And the lyrics sort of reflect that, being much less rhythmically driven, more sort of long legato notes to accompany that. And oh, the waves crash on the sea. She makes it feel like it's just her and me. Go back to the pick. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. Then back into the main riff. Then the final verse ends the song. We've already talked about air, earth, water. Then we end on fire, and I thought it was a cheeky little ending. I'm in love with the flame, but when will I learn? If I keep playing games, eventually I will get burned. Then we play the riff one more time. So on, you know. And that's pretty much it. It's a, simple song, but I wanted to sort of talk through my process of how I tried to make the music as exciting as possible while staying true to the sort of folk genre I was committing to. This was also a really fun project because I got to grab a bunch of friends who are much better at their instruments than I am, mandolin, bass, violin, and have them all come record, which was a super fun time. And yeah, that's pretty much my process. I'm gonna play the song for you now. If you'd like to support the song, it's available on all streaming platforms. You can subscribe to this channel for more breakdowns of the things I write. And if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoy the song, I'm in Love with the Wind. I'm in love with the wind, with a cool summer breeze, and I know wherever I go, she is following me. I'm in love with the earth, 'cause she's warm and she's strong. And yeah, things can get rocky, but we tend to get along. And oh, the waves crash on the sea. She makes it feel like it's just her and me, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm in love with the flame, but when will I learn? If I keep playing games, eventually I will get burned.